And welcome back to the next edition of Coaster 4. I don't know how much of it, because I do plan to actually do edits here. Well, at least cutting it down the very least. So to start things off, obviously last time we headed into Ordis. This time we're going to actually do the rest of it. And we immediately go into conversations with Margarita and Vincent. Thanks to being in Class 7, our worries are finally over. So let's make the most of this moment and quiet and enjoy ourselves, Vincent. Yes, that is to say, I still have a fair few things that concern me, but I suppose it couldn't hurt to settle down for a moment before taking action. Yeah, sometimes you need a break. Not to mention, it is rather difficult to relax in the face of her still daunting personality. Oh, and speaking of settling down, are you familiar with the card game Advantage Masters? Sure, even have a deck of my own. Oh, do you now? To tell you the truth, I've been playing it whenever I find a free moment at work. It really is habit forming. If you're interested, perhaps we could rekindle our old Class 1 versus Class 7 rivalry. I imagine we're both quite busy, but it might make for an enjoyable diversion. Sure, remember who came out on top in that rivalry, right? You can now play Advantage Masters against Vincent. Whoopee. I was talking to Margarita. By the way, my heart shattered when I heard what happened with Milliam. Yeah, it was indeed sad. At the time. There is a coping process, obviously, whenever someone dies that you care about. I'm sorry, Margarita. I know you two spent a lot of time together in the cooking club. She was such a bold chef, marching to the beat of no one's drum but her own. She showed me the real possibilities food had to offer. I don't like the sound of that. Let's just say that girl tried to enjoy everything to its fullest, cooking included. I wish I could fulfill the promise I made to her. Oh, what promise was that? As fellow members of the cooking club, we promised that we would work together to make a dish the likes of which no one has ever tasted. But even if we can no longer make that dish together, I believe I can make Milliam's dream a reality. Which leads me to something I'd like to ask of you, William. Could you bring me any peculiar dishes you make? Peculiar dishes? Oh, like the kind we brought you during the Civil War? Slightly. I'm sure dining on the unusual dishes you've made will be just the inspiration I need. It will only be a matter of time before I conceive and concoct a meal that no one has ever dreamed of. Alright, let's make Milliam's dream come true. Any particular dishes I make, I'll bring them your way. I can hardly wait. And we can now offer peculiar dishes to Margarita. However, seeing as we only have watery white mush, here you go, have this white mush.
Oh, thank you ever so much.
Mind if I dig in? Jom nom gobble gobble. My, what a captivating dish. This is precisely the sort of adventurous flavour I'm looking for. I can hardly wait to sample whatever you bring me next. Well, while we feed Margarita food that maybe we shouldn't be feeding her, here at Riviera Court, now that we've gotten it all sorted out, we can get Pegasus vests, mermaid capes, wing shoes and pearl heels for the men and the women. Although really the pearl heel is not really the best option for Muse, I would argue, seeing as she's the one that you'll have by default, but we could buy some. And also there's some Chevalier gloves that we'll buy for Kurt later when we can hand it over to him. Other than that, it's pretty much just the same sort of affair you get in any item shop. However, they do also happen to sell some of these really nice accessories, like say evergreens. Invasion. It's always nice to have. But also it does help prevent sleep, nightmare, confused. Shame it costs so damn bloody much. Anyways, let's move on to doing... Okay, well that bit this is dialogue that we already saw, but I was meant to press the F button to challenge Vincent to Advantage Masters. Good news is, with editing, I can cut out this if it's boring, easy.
Well. Seems I've misjudged you.
And we get 3 Tarbuses for our troubles. Right, moving along, since we still have intel to gather, aka the Harbour District, which we have yet to be to. Which means, good news is we'll get cutscened, but most importantly, it means that we've only got one last bit of intel to get, which is good news, actually. Good news. So it means we'll be near to a dungeon. Yippee! The Ordis Harbour District. Something doesn't seem right. Man, look at all these container ships. I've never seen this place so busy. The Imperial Navy has been using Shilin Bay as their base of operations for a while now. This must be all to send supplies to them before the war truly begins. That makes sense, because they're requisitioning stuff from the sea already. According to what I've heard, most of the resident ships are being held back. We're really starting to see the effect the national mobilization law is having on normal people's lives. Yeah, nationalism's on the rise, and the war feels closer than ever. Could be having other repercussions. Let's take a look around town. And a look around this place we can. There's not really much to do here actually. We can talk to Jutta, who's right here if you really want to. But more importantly, if you are in the line of trying to get all the books, talk to Sailor Bisani here. Oh hey, perfect timing. Better mind loaning me this book right before you got drafted. I'm in no mood to read right now though, so why don't you take it? And we get chapter 5 of 3 and 9. Are you sure we can have this? Sure. You want it to go to someone who's actually going to read it. Well, alright, if you insist. Thank you. Pleasantry aside, yeah, chapter 5, which chapters have I gotten? Game. 2, 4, and 5. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. I'm either going to need to figure out how to download a PS4 save onto PC, or see if there's a way to read them online, because as I've stated before, apparently they're very vital to Reverie. The 3 and 9 books are. So anyway, heading into the tavern, of course Crow naturally knows that when you want to dig up dirt, there's no better place to go than the local watering hole. Glad to see someone knows what's up. It's an agreement, that's pretty usual. Wait, how and why are you agreeing with him about that? We're gonna have a long talk about underage drinking later, Ash. Sure is lively. Somebody here's got to know something useful. Instructor, look! There! Oh, it's Leonora and Maya. They're here. Class 7? And is that...
Pretty crazy place for a reunion, huh?
Can be. As part of combat tactics is Leonora! Yay!
Looking sharp, Instructor Reen. Class 7? Glad you're all okay. What brings you to Ordis anyway? If you guys are planning on starting something, I want in.
Sadly, this does not mean Sadly, this does not mean new party member. No, not like they would give us any more students from the branch campus as playable characters at this point. That sounds hilariously stupid. Actually, yeah, no, there is no other ones. All of the playable situations were back in Cold Steel 3. Because you could play as Wayne to swim, you could play as Jessica to beat up Wayne with. That's about it, really. Heard you were in town, but damn, didn't expect to run into you in a place like this. Were you here the whole time? Yeah, I've had eyes on me ever since I arrived though, so I haven't been able to do a lot. I really wanted in on that fight over in Ulster too. Yes, it's the thought that counts. Your safety comes first. We wouldn't have wanted to put you in unnecessary danger. Really is good to see you again. Aww, Ali, I feel the same. Haha! Good for you, Altina. Instructor Ween, I'm so glad you're okay. Did you come here to ask about those rumours? That's right, that's why you met with Leonora, isn't it? Have you found out anything about the people being held here in Ordis? Sure have. At this point, it's only rumours though. But if they're right, Instructor Toa is one of them. It can't be! Toa! Yeah, Toa, woo! Although I was just looking back at her appearance. Someone matching her description was seen at Raquel Station. The info said the IDF took a short girl with the right uniform to the mansion. It's almost certain that it's her. Instructor Toa's at the mansion, huh? Oh man, trust her to be mixed up in this. Sometimes I wonder if fate has it out for me. Looks like I've got another reason not to run from this fight. Thanks for your help, Leonora. You too, Maya. You can leave the rest too. Wait, we can do more than this. Yeah, I'm sure we can find a hole in this surveillance. We'll do what we can. Why does Class 7 get to do everything? Let combat tactics show you what we've got. You two. You sure talk big game, huh? Well, I didn't say game. Damn it. Thank you. We'll be glad to have you on board. It's times like this where you all need to come together in the name of Oz. Hell yeah! Agreed. How lovely. Having any level of help within a city that we're not exactly going to be in the best terms with anyone that happens to do any form of security, it's good to have some help. We're done investigating already. Yeah, with all the info we got now, we should take some time to go over it together and draw up a plan. Is there anywhere you could recommend, Muse? Seabreeze Tavern comes to mind. It's on North Street. I know the place well, and I'm sure I can get us a table in a cozy corner. Works for me. Let's head on over. And you can see inside the tavern that there are definitely some people who have been enlisted into the army having a nice meal. And working here is Charlotte, who we met back in Constant 3 during the festivities within Ordis. Why, hello. What a pleasure to see all of you again. Aren't you that noble girl Joe was hanging around with at the summer festival? What are you doing here? Haha! I just started here a few days ago. Oh, really? I snuck out when my father was busy and met up with Jutta again. But since he has to work, he can't spend all his time entertaining me. Yeah, fair enough. So I decided to get my own job. It's even close by to where Jutta works. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it truly is a fantasy world when even children can get good jobs. Even when war is approaching. Yeah, I don't want to make things political, but job market is not fun, I tell you that much. So I decided to get my own job. Seems close to where Joe works. I might have read that line already. Hey, working at a place like this is no walk in the park. Sure you can handle it? Oh yes, I've been working here for 2 weeks already. I find it rather enjoyable. It's wonderful to be able to bring smiles to the faces of the tired. Never got a chance to do this in high society. Huh, is that right? I'm glad it's going so well for you. Oh, I can't wait for when we can get away from Reen. And I don't have to have every other sentence be ha-ha! But yes, as I was saying earlier, Joe is just over there if you want to talk to him. With nothing else to do, to the Seabreeze Tavern and Inn it is. So, yeah. Reen and the others immediately ordered beverages and light meals. And they got set up in the back, so that they wouldn't stand out. Fair enough. And since everyone's seated, they get to discuss plans. So, for the time being, we have a general grasp on the situation in Ordis. Yeah, Governor Regnant seems to be keeping the disorder from getting too out of hand. Good on him. But still, I would never guess they were holding Empress Priscilla and Terra prisoner of all people. So Terra's hanging out with the Empress, huh? Sounds like she's really moving up the ranks. Moreover, they've been confined to the Cayenne family mansion, which currently serves as the office of Ordis' temporary supervisor. I'm sure they're being well taken care of. But what is Dad even thinking? Well, indeed, despite being corner-sworn friend of the Chancellor, he is outright opposed to war effort at every turn. There must be some kind of pressure behind this. Oh, pardon me. There's no doubt about that. Don't know if it has any connection to Major Claire's arrival, but it is worth noting. Right. That reminds me. Hey Crow, did something happen while we were over by the Cayenne estate? Yeah. Aside from the Icy Maiden, I also caught sight of another familiar face. Not just anyone, but someone who would normally be jumping for joy to see Toa and the Icy Maiden in the flesh. Yeah, fucking mask-wearing Angelica. Really? I didn't even notice. If that's true, then we won't be able to move forward using ordinary methods. So we gotta deal with that crazy biker chick, huh? Oh no, not another fight against Angelica. No, no. Oh, the horrors. Oh no. Oh. We're sneaking in then? Easier said than done. Even so, I do want to check in on what my dad's real intentions are here if I can. Given that you used to live there, would you mind sharing some ideas regarding infiltration routes? Sorry, that probably sounded pretty insensitive. I may be the rightful lady of the house, but personally I don't have any objections to our breaking in. Not when it concerns the former instructor and the mother of our most beloved princess. No matter what memories I may have of my parents there, what matters now is that we rescue those two. Agreed. With that kind of conviction, I'm prepared for whatever comes next. So, about the infiltration route. I think that Crow might be more in the know than I am with that. Huh? Seriously? Oh, come on, just how loose-lipped is Vito anyway? Okay, fine. Follow me. I'll show you a real nice spot. And so it's Crow that's going to help us get a nice, good infiltration route. A door. Huh, there's a door here. Huh, never noticed it when we came here on field exercises. This leads to the underground waterways. We can use this route to get into the estate. Good thing the first Duke Kion of the Middle Ages decided to build an emergency exit. Indeed. There was something just like this back in Brehard. Never have got out of the Provisional Army's clutches if not for that. Flashback to Cold Steel 1 where Marcus was in prison. Not that we can comment on this, but it does sound like a lot for a group of students to handle. So, how come you're so familiar with this place, Quo? I came with Vita maybe 5 years ago. This is where I undertook my trials to become an Awakener. Yeah, that's right, 5 years prior, this is where Quo had to go to get his Divine Knight, Ordis. I see, that makes sense. That must be when Uncle Quo gave Vita the key to this place. I'm guessing you still have it, Quo? Yeah, brought it along just in case we needed to sneak in again. Fair enough. So, we just got to sneak in, right? Right, everyone get ready. And assuming you don't have anything better to do, into the waterway. If you do go in here now, anything that you haven't done yet will disappear for the time being. Obviously, things like being able to challenge Vincent to Fighters Masters, if you ever happen to be in an area where he crops up in and you can challenge him, then fair enough, you can do that again there. But obviously, we went and did that earlier. Welcome to the Ordis Underground Waterway. Shades of, well, I could say Cold Steel 1, but I want to say shades of Final Fantasy 12. Because I like Final Fantasy 12. You can tell we're below a port. It smells fishy. Boo. There are definitely some monsters around, but aside from that, it shouldn't be too hard for uninvited guests like ourselves to get through. Something tells me that monsters aren't the only thing we need to be worried about. Maybe the local rats just want to be friends. If only. There's definitely something nasty lying in wait for us. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with this place either, so let's tread carefully. Don't worry your pretty little head. I'll take point. Thank you, Quo. Anyway, we get it. You're a total stud. Now let's go and move on. And Reen, do you really need to flirt with Quo at this time? Team, begin searching the area. You don't need me to remind you to stay on guard. Of course, naturally. That's how it is. So, yeah, first we start heading down this way for a chest, but there is also a monster that will attack us, so...
Let's get him!
Oh, that's a nice looking treasure chest.
Inside this chest we get an energy bandana. Actually worth equipping, I think. Let's just double check what it does. It plus 5% evasion and prevents sleep. Which, I mean, sure. Well, I think I might actually want to propose touching Quo. Preventing sleep, that's cool and all. Anyways, we might equip it. Oh, since we're moving past the Ornament Station, might as well blast so that we can get Quo back to full MP. I just called it MP, even though it's EP in this game. Ah.
Foe suppressed.
Oh, I just skipped the thing. Marcus got a level up, which means... I think... Was it literally just upgrade to Dreadbreaker? God damn it. But yes, it's now a power breaker SS. Holy shit, okay, that's actually really good. You can tell I don't use Marcus. A bunch of Sebeth! Yay!
It's probably some trick with the water level. Let's look for the control valve.
Quo telling us the puzzle
Sounds
before we
good.
even get to the actual point where we're going to need it.
Got a hot table here.
But yeah, this is why Quo said that. Because we can't go this way, because we can't leap over that gap. Or that gap. We are shite.
Now, let's go!
The way to earth, time, water.
It's my turn. It's down. It's mine. This is the end. I got this. All right. Let's go. Now. It's mine. Now that's teamwork. Great job.
Scorpio
Ash. Nothing
reaches
special.
level 6. granting Galleon 4 to whoever has it equipped, as well as a damage increase by 40% while enemies are in a break state. And for whoever's holding it as the main quartz, also gets break damage up as the HP drops up to 110% and a 12% chance of attacks across Inflicting Nightmare. Scored also reached level 6. Whoopies! Adamantite Shield is now available to anyone who has it equipped, as well as a high HP increase, break damage increased by up to 55%, my bad, not 55, that would have been a downgrade. And Diva has also reached level 6, which gives Cavalry Edge, evades magic attacks of 22% chance, a 40% chance of evading of critical hits upon offensive arts being used, and that's it. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Whoopee! Anyway, we get a chest here with a Brace Seed in, yay! And we get to utilize the power of a switch. And we get to carry on in the dungeon. And even evade some enemies.
Do be careful. That enemy's strong.
Skipping past the enemy there, Galleon Fort R. Nice. Not bad quartz there, actually. Probably worth equipping onto someone. Moving along up to this part here, and there is an orbital charging station here. Use it, for we will be going into an encounter. Pardon me. I don't hear no voice line. Okay. Intruders! The Imperial Defense Force. How are they doing in an ADS forsaken place like this? We knew that you rebels would be trying to sneak in here. Don't even think we haven't heard of rumors of suspicious activity around town. You're coming with us. Crap, my father caught wind of what we were up to. The old man's got eyes and ears everywhere, huh? Don't think it's safe for us on the surface right now. Oh, it's fine. So, and the Empress are just beyond here. Let's push through. Yeah, my father and I are long overdue for a one-on-one. He has some explaining to do. You think we'll just let you through? Enter the curse. Better surrender to us now, or we'll show you just what our 100th form military combat can do. What the? It's the same old as those Sauber Soldats in crossbow. Brace yourselves. Engage targets.
Fine. Bring it.
So yeah, time to fight 4 of the same thing. Well, 2 have black hair, 2 have blonde hair. But really, does that really matter? Probably.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
Moving out.
I just did this the wrong way round. We just lose the
Time to
time.
hit my turn.
Ah, well. Now, before we cast things, all the IDF members have 65,550 health. All elemental efficiencies are the same all the way through, so you really just choose your best arts. And status efficiency wise, oh, we can definitely status them. Wholeheartedly. For starters, we're just going to Galleon 4 with Crow. Oh, and we get to have to quit automatically next turn. Oh, yeah, that one gets a bit more health back, but that's fine.
Damn it. Moving out.
As we're doing another Galleon 4. And it's guaranteed quit this time. Murder!
Damn it. Moving out.
And the great thing is they're all too busy targeting Reen. Meaning, this fight is so easy. Divine Song, Add Your Destiny, Spammer.
This can't be.
Crow is the best.
Let's move.
I get why people jerk him off now. We also get Virgo to level 6. Me talking about jerking people off aside on that one. Muse will now have Airflayers, which is good revival spell, so hey, that's good and all. Offensive arts will now be dealing critical damage of up to over 50% chance of happening, and 6% of damage as HP will be restored for offensive arts. And we also got Astral
Nice.
88, which gives him Rumbling Smash 2. So, whoa! Old Class 7. Some of their classes will actually change into a different name and will be stronger versions. New Class 7, for most of the time, it will just be adding a 2 onto there, and it will still be an upgrade. Like, this is now Power B, Break B, and all that.
Stats updated.
Just level ups for Western New Class 7 that we took with us. We didn't take Yuna or Kurt, so we'll probably be taking them somewhere in the future. But anyway, we get a loading screen after my easy beating up of them. Ugh. That hair colour threw me off, but I know who you are. Blech. We're not just dealing with standard issue grunts here. They're just like those chumps we fought at the wetlands. I think this may have something to do with the Great Twilight. Careful, there's more coming. A whistle is sounded. Intruders! They're over here! And this one has a gun. Alts units lost? Who the hell are you? Shit, reinforcements. I guess I have no choice. Instructor. Hey idiot, don't you dare think about going buck wild again. It's gonna leech his ogre power. Yeah, he's able to do that. You guys are acting like... Oh, no. There are too many of them and they're far from regular soldiers. We'll first throw them off with arts and crafts and then charge ahead while they're scattered. Ah, so that's your plan. See, we figured it out. And besides, he started being like, fine, spirit someone would just have to then magically materialize in here anyway to go, that won't be necessary. So, the plan is actually a good one. This time round. Dude, you had me for a second. Classic Reen. That's a Reen for you. Hey! Stop ignoring us! Whatever, let's just subdue them and be done with it.
Nay, not if we have anything to say about it.
Even though we could probably handle all these guys quite handily ourselves. Enter Vincent! It's his voice, like it's the media just like, yep. Alongside, of course, combat tactics. Ah! Maya and Leonora! Margarita, hey, and Needle's here too. And Vincent. Hehe, hello there, Reen. Oh, sorry.
Hello there, Reen, Crow. I do hope you've been well.
Sometimes voice lines take a little while to load in.
The noble figures you see before you today are a product of the resolve you displayed during the Civil War. We found our path, and we intend to travel it to its end. You, however, would do well to flee this place.
Yeah, that's so. Talk about the apprentice surpassing the master, at least in the apprentice's mind.
We'll take it from here, Instructor Reen.
Fret not! The little branch camp is darlings, and I won't let a single one of these boorish soldiers through.
Who has given Margarita a fucking giant grenade launcher looking thing? I have several questions. Okay, much appreciated. Thanks and good luck. But those questions can be put on hold for now as, off they go. Just where do you think you're? Ah!
Forget them. We're your opponents now.
To witness the spear-fighting techniques of the Florald family is an honor much sought after. Prepare yourselves.
It isn't often I find an opportunity to truly exert myself.
Who the hell are you people? Don't underestimate the Imperial Defense Force! Enter the curse again, because of course apparently they are just absolutely 100% consumed. We get to move along throughout this dungeon more so. Those Imperial Defense Force guys might have been tough, but Maya, Leonor and the others can handle them. Classmates and friends are with them. Oh, so I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah. Judging how far we've walked, we should be halfway there by now. Cool. Hopefully no one will try to stop us. Let's hurry. Right. And as we try to make this way...
No way
oh
through.
No, the bridge is
Maybe
down.
adjusting the water level will help.
Oh, wells.
Worth a shot, I guess.
So
There's a valve on the far right. Shall we give it a try?
so there's a normal charging station, so we'll just heal up immediately, and oh, we can't go that way either. So we have to go this way, sadly. The game has forced our hand. Our hand has been forced. There's also a child chest here if you happen to have Macus and Quo in your pie, which we are forced to do, so... Oh, pardon me. If you want to do this child chest, then be my guest. In fact, I think at this point I might just end up doing a compilate. I might just do a individual part where we just tackle child chests at this point. So yeah, we have this, which allows us to do
Well,
that.
raising the water level doesn't seem to have done us any favors.
I was so sure that'd be it.
It was like as if there needs to be
Looks
more
like it
done.
worked to me. Check out the bridge over there. Fine.
I'm sorry,
Bring it.
Ash. I was too busy
You're
checking out the
mine.
chest
It's my
that
turn.
contained an item.
It's down!
It's mine.
But
This is the end!
My
the enemies
turn.
that chose to attack us, we've easily dealt with.
They're
so...
down!
I've got you.
Dun, 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 dun. But yes, if we want to look at this area fully, oh, I only chose
I'll
to
take you
sneak up
on.
us.
Scan! It's down!
It's mine.
Really? Did they both target the same? They
My
both
turn.
targeted the same
You're
one.
mine!
My turn.
Oh.
Showtime!
I'm going!
Let's go! Shit! Now! It's mine! Now that...
Sorry to level 93. Okay, cool. If we don't higher the water level, we can actually go around all the way
Looks
here
like a toughie. Stay on your toes.
and get a tier wall R. Not bad, not bad. Tier walls are quite nice to have. Now, the issue with this, we can't actually... Can we actually destroy this with anyone we've got in the pie? Hold on, where's the... How do we switch characters on... Here's me trying to figure out which button it is that we want.
My turn.
Ah, there we go. Phew. There we go.
My turn.
It's my
Someone
turn.
like Ash is the perfect choice to break that. To break those boxes. Now, if we raise the water level...
All right. Looks like we can cross.
There we go.
Perfect. Let's continue onward.
So we can actually carry on that way, but as was suggested, we can also head this way. A horde of monsters.
Hey-ya!
I just
Let's
took
wipe them
advantage
out.
of the wrong enemy.
Get back! It's down! It's mine!
I got this.
You're mine! Yeah! An opening!
All right.
These things are
I'm going!
which means the blue ascension from music will work perfectly, actually.
I got you back.
Thanks for the help.
We're low on time. Heads up. That one means business.
There's a 7 powder, and over on
Looks
this
like we hit the
side,
jackpot.
there's a blind 2.
Fine.
There was also an
Bring
enemy
it.
that I didn't stop to
Crimson
fight.
now! It's mine!
All right. I got this.
Okay, when the game actually wants
You're
to
mine,
like
yeah.
do the
An
voice
opening.
lines
It's
that
my
happen
turn.
when you do attacks,
Get back now!
that'd be lovely.
It's mine!
Yes! Arcus, activate!
Weak!
All right.
Yeah!
Sucker.
It's my turn!
Oh, we'll just
Resonate.
define song.
Yes! There!
I got you back.
Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
Zephyr has reached level 6, giving cavalry edge to whoever has it equipped. 75% chance of random abnormalities when attacking crafts will be causing stat down, so it's just those specific ones. And that's it. There's a match 89, Marcus to 93. What is this? It's Cayenne's family secret trial grounds. They've been using it for generations. Vita brought me here 5 years ago. This is where I became Ordine's Awakener. I thought so. This quest, same as in Nogrin Castle in the ground. We've seen it below the old schoolhouse too. Same mark appeared in the eyes of the Ironbloods. Does anyone have any ideas as to what it could be? It seems like it was some kind of seal that kept the powers of the Great One in check. There must have been something else to it, but whatever it was, it's probably been lost to time. I see. In any case, there's nothing that we should be concerned about, right? Yeah, the place is buried underneath a pile of rubble. Let's head to the estate then. See, this is the thing. Crow did the whole Ordine Awakening thing on his own. Ween had to have class 7 with him. That shows you what the difference of strength was back during Cold Steel 1. In comparison to Cold Steel 4.
We made it. This will be our last chance to prepare. Make sure you're ready.
What Marcus is saying is true. This is the last chance we have to prepare ourselves before we get a bunch of fighting. So... Welcome to the mansion. The moment we get into the actual hallway, we get cutscened. Okay, seems like we made it in. Yeah, this is the kind of estate, alright. Tony the Empress must be here somewhere. So what's the plan? We're going to dress up as servants and sneak around? Seems we don't need to concern ourselves with subtlety anymore. Then along comes the Railway Military Police. Huh? It's them! Railway Military Police. What the hell?
It certainly has been a while, hasn't it, Class 7?
Hello, Angles. I remember you. We saw you a few times back when we were students. That's right, your Major Claire's adjacent. I say adjacent.
I'm quite impressed, everyone. You were able to make it through the Imperial Defense Force.
We were.
But despite the unlikelihood of it all, Major Revelt accounted for this. She knew you'd break through.
She's a master tactician when it comes to knowing certain things, and yet still, whatever. You really looking for a fight there, huh, pal? Pacific Elite team down here. Shouldn't have expected anything less from the Icy Maiden. We're not the only ones that can't retreat. That's right, we have our own path to follow. We're just gotta get past the Icy Maiden's right-hand man first. Then I suppose we have no choice. The Nario Nature Park, Rua, the Civil War, the Ordis, bombardment, and the hunt for the Calvarian agents. We've worked together so many times. I didn't want to exchange blows. Commence combat. Suppress and capture the targets. Roger. Looks like they're running a tight ship as always. Imperial Army's elite squad. Let's take them on with everything we've got. Fine by me. I'll beat the shit out of them. And I'm sure Ash will. And we enter battle.
The RMP won't back down.
Damn it. Only real way to get the Civil Order is for me to Demon Unchained.
Yeah!
Sadly, close
It's my turn.
after all that time, so yeah, this is the difference between the Gales. They changed it, so it's not because it's not Arcane Gale, so we don't maneuver in the same way, which is a shame. But we do get to do Infernal Gale, which is still a 2-hit.
It's down!
So
It's mine!
I got this.
right, okay, they're getting a whole bunch of time, so let us just go for a Gold Dragon.
Roar! Gold Dragon Formation!
My turn.
You're mine! Yeah! An opening! Weak!
Fatal Snipe did not work.
It's my turn! Take it! It's down!
Fuck it, let's blast.
Let's go, everyone!
My turn.
You're mine! Yeah! An opening!
Moving out.
Alright. Actually, no, Galleon Fort's good.
Arcus activate.
Yes! Let's go!
You're wide open.
Yeah, we become unbroken, but we Galleon Fort. Murder.
Well fought.
I'm up!
And that fucker lived.
It's mine! Now that's teamwork. Great job, Ash.
This was nothing special.
Keeper reaches level 6, granting us Megalith Full, and damage decreases by 12% to about 90% when HP is dropping down lower and lower, and a breaking damage up of 40%, up from 55%. And 4 reaches level 6, granting Aerial Dust, and now increases damage up to 40% when it comes to enemies with status effects, and a 60% chance of inflicting seal. And a break damage increase to 5%, by 5%. Not to 5%.
Alright!
That would be different. A bunch of level stubs, which include also the Blue 2, Power D, oh no, Power B, break D, my bad. And the rest is pretty much
Stats updated.
And Artium Heal instead of Artium Heal, which actually means that this is actually slightly better now, which is kind of good. Hey, it depends on it. Always useful. And True Thundering Roar. Oh, so you have to do the whole true thing. Well, someone had to. Anyways, that beats them down. They're still standing, of course, because naturally we're not going to just murder them, actually. They're strong. This is Class 7 we're talking about. They're really putting up a fight. Further, they're being led by Claire's second in command. These guys are even more of a pain than those damn IDF punks. The Ashen Chevalier deserves his reputation. Class 7 too. What else could I expect from the former terrorist leader? C? No. No, it's just the Azure Chevalier, right? That was a cheap shot. You don't seem to know when to back down. It's not in my job description. Fair enough. Damn it. Do you realize the Imperial family are being held against their will? Even with your skill and pride, why do this? I'm aware of the impertinence, and I understand the injustice. But while Major Witfeld and Major Irving have their flaws, they are willing to die for the cause. In that case, we have to support them as the RMP. Sheesh, you're just as bad that uptight Major of yours.
Allow us to relieve you of that misguided pride of yours.
To the surprise of people! What? Who? Why, it's Patrick! And also Ferris. It's them! It's kind of obvious who it is, but anyway. By voice alone, but regardless, Patrick and Ferris are here! I literally just said their names multiple times, so I'm not going to read that line.
My salutations, Schwarzer. I like your new look. I had an inkling you'd make it back to us safely.
And with Armbrust at your side, no less. If I didn't know better, I think you've curried some sort of favor with the goddess herself.
Who knows? Maybe Ordis herself could just show up and be like, Reen, you are my favorite child, and descend them off to heaven when the time is right. Oh wait, where have you guys even been till now? No one in the Western Army had a clue as to your whereabouts since the Twilight started.
Unfortunately, we'll have to
That's
table
true.
that discussion for the time being. Her Highness and Herschel are being held in the banquet hall. You must make haste.
You leave these scoundrels to us. My brother and the others should be catching up soon.
Oh, pardon me. Haha! Look at all these people calling out of the woodwork. Got it. Everyone, let's go. I said that wrong way round. We get into the main hall. Intruders! And oh, look at that. Sauber Soldats. Panzer Soldats. No, those are the machines we fought in Crossbow. Sauber Soldats. Just like the ones we encountered at the Black Workshop. Guessing the red one is a more advanced model? A Melgia. Or Melgia? Humph. So the intel we received from the Major was spot on after all. This is the end of the line. On the honor of the Imperial Defense Force, we will allow you to advance no further. They really thought to keep these insane machines here in the mansion? I suppose if we're playing anything goes. No, Ween, you can sit this one out. After all, I came all this way. Let me have some fun. Not to mention I haven't got to buddy up with the kiddos yet. Gotta break them in, you know. Fine by me. Of course, though I do hope Instructor Ween can forgive me for dancing with a different partner. Go right ahead. Watch yourselves out there. The hell are you mumbling about? Doesn't matter. Let's stomp them out. Alright, someone's coming with me. Which one of you is it gonna be? We get to choose between Ashes and Muse Soldat, and I forget if you can or not, but if you take Kurt and Yuda, I'm assuming their Soldats are also available. It makes sense that Altina doesn't have an option because she doesn't have a Soldat. Okay, let's just go with Ash. Oh yeah, just leave this to me!
Come! Ordine!
Of course.
And so this is a bad situation. A Soldat / Defined Knight battle where we're not using Ween. The Azure Knight. It's on the wanted list. Same as the Azure Knight. It won't be a problem with this Melgia. I can offer support. Agreed. Be sure to stay on alert. Watch out for that Crimson model. Let's get this party started. And so, yep, in we go. Crow and Ash will be fighting for us. Ween cannot... Now here's the fun thing, even though Ween's not involved in this fight, they didn't actually even bother allowing him to be a partner for any of the people that you could use in this fight. It's a little weird, I would have thought they would have done that, but I guess not. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, but it just means that Ween has no involvement in this battle. As for the partner with Surf with Ash, we'll go with it. And go with Marcus, fair enough, I'll take it.
Moving out!
So anyway, our objective is to beat up these things. Of course, we already know how to beat up the sword gate because we did that in the crossbow. Might as well build up some of our brave points while we're fighting that one.
Don't run
And a
off,
command. Nice to see how you utilize that.
Moving out!
There! You're wide open!
My turn!
Yeah! It's mine!
It's my turn.
My turn!
At the end of the day, 260,000 health from the sword gate. We really have just made it up.
My turn!
Which leaves us with just the Melgia, which we have yet to actually hit. So
Leave it to me.
and then we'll just take a look at its health. Yeah, 320,000. Okay, so it's got more than the other one, but that's fine.
Moving out!
Also, hold on a second. I just remembered something. This is our first time we're using Crow in one of these situations since, well, Cold Steel 2, where you'd be fighting the Familiar Apocalypse. So what does he utilize? Well, he has Blade Throw, a power of B, Break of D, plus 90% unbound to for one target, and it's a seal. Chaos Saber, another for a singular target move, but is his Impede skill with power of A and a Break of B, and a Criminal Edge with a straight down sound debuff, as well as power of S and a Break of B. So, yeah, we'll Criminal Edge this.
Showtime! There! You're wide open!
My turn!
Yep. Oh, and no, Void Breaker.
Now! That's what you get for being careless!
Yes!
At the matter. Sadly, we can't quite repeat it again. Fine.
Ready. All right.
Actually, I have no idea what it's
Darkness, Sunderman!
That's fine, because we're doing things properly anyway.
Sure. Now, that's what you get for being careless. It's my turn.
Let's drive, so
Moving
both
out.
can get a hit in. And we get to
Give me a
unite.
hand, kid. Yeah.
It's mine!
Rebellion. Sword.
And we murder it.
You messed with the wrong guy.
Ugh, impossible! Haha! They really pulled it off, Wing. I heard as much from Crow, but it looks like someone's grown a lot in their soldat training as well. They've really come into their own. Path is clear now. The Empress and Toa are just up ahead, along with the people holding them hostage. Won't be a problem, I'll take on anyone. Consider my convictions here, no matter what, not to mention my duties as an inspector. So now all that's standing in our way are two crazy strong chicks primed and ready to kick our ass. Major Claire and I both had a connection to Miriam. We've known those two for quite a long time. Alright, Ordin, go ahead and retrieve the Panzer Soldat for now. Understood. Best of luck, Crow. And while they go off, we do get a moment to save / use items if we desire to. And there's really no other way we can go, to be fair. Actually, well, to be fair, we could head towards the left wing, but we get told that there's nothing to do that way, so... Just this way to the banquet hall. The banquet hall! A place where you'd eat, obviously. Well, maybe. Point being is, of course, we're heading on our way. We proceed carefully through the mansion till they reach the banquet hall where they were being, where the, of course,
I had a feeling you'd show up.
Were being held. Hello, Claire. Nice of you to finally appear in a form like this.
Toa, Your Highness.
Empress Priscilla. And of course, Toa! Yay! Finally, we're back with Toa.
Class 7.
Whoopee!
Thank goodness. It seems we've made it in time.
Reen, you're okay. And everyone else too. And...
Sup, Toa? How's life been treating you? Me? Well, you know how it is. Anyway, looks like I'm back with the gang now.
I'm a babyface again.
Crow.
I love Crow's face fun.
I can't believe it. It's really you. Wait, Reen? What happened to your hair?
On copious
What am I
amounts
saying?
of
What
bleach.
matters is that you're all right. I felt this odd sensation earlier, like I was connecting with you somehow. I thought maybe it was just my imagination.
It wasn't. You may not have realized it, but you were there for me when I needed it most.
And it's at this point where Claire proceeds to shoot Crow in the head and Angelica kicks everyone else's ass.
I'll explain
Well,
everything later.
Marcus and Reen's ass and
after we get
maybe
both
Ash
of
as
you
well,
out of here.
And then sexually assaults the woman. But anyway.
Oh? Didn't anyone ever tell you it was rude to make plans without a lady's consent?
I'm not going to even care what she says.
Not as rude as taking them captive, wouldn't you say, Jellica? Or would you prefer I call you Red Rosevice?
That is indeed who I am now. And you are the one they once called Siegfried, no? Your sweet nothings won't work on me, but I do appreciate you bringing that delicious little Duchess along with you.
What am I meant to say?
You flatter me.
She still acts like the same old Angelica. That's gonna make this tough.
Okay, so it's still the same old Angelica. Let me just pull out my gun.
That's right. I was talking to her earlier and she acts more or less the same.
Oh, don't you worry, my dear little fawn. After this, we can talk through the night. Just the two of us.
Oh, come on, Angie! I know it's you!
Moving away from me wanting to punch myself unconscious, it's Governor Regnart.
It has been far too long, Class 7. You've done well to make it here. You, especially, Machias. Though it seems you're well in excess of your jurisdiction as a member of the Inspectorate.
Yes, I'm well aware. But as a member of the Inspectorate, there are still certain legal channels I can follow in an emergency situation. You hold here against their will a civilian, Toa Herschel, and the Empress of Erebonia herself. I'd say a situation like that more than warrants a full and comprehensive inspection.
Yeah, what Mike is saying is true and all that.
Surely you understand as much yourself, Carl Regnitz. So why? Even if not by your own hand, your compliance belies your guilt. The Carl Regnitz I know would never just blindly obey the government's whims without even so much as a...
It is precisely because he refused to comply that Governor Regnitz was transferred here to Ordis.
What a surprising twist, I say nonchalantly.
No way.
Major Revelt.
I'm sure I'm the last person you want to have explaining this to you, but...
All Iron Bloods are bad.
Governor
Well,
Regnitz has
that
been
one person
vocally
and let it-
opposed to the war since the Great Twilight's inception. After which he led an official protest of the National Mobilization Law at City Hall. In fact, he even went so far as to claim that the Republic played no part in the assassination attempt whatsoever.
Which is true.
But in the end, no matter how hard he tried to expose the facts, that truth fell on deaf ears. His supporters experienced sudden changes of heart or were lost to inexplicable misconceptions.
Why am I getting coding overloads? That's not good.
Others still ended up hospitalized, having fallen prey to sudden accidents.
Accidents?
Not one of these was the Intelligence Division's handiwork. Each and every account seemed nothing more than pure coincidence.
Sure they were.
But that means...
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this cutscene is one of the reasons why I just want to bash my head in. Because, oh, they had sudden accidents, which is quite handy for the government. But a curse did it! Cold Steel 4! A curse is to blame! Oh, boy! I stubbed my toe just now! Ow, it really fucking hurts, but I bet it was some damn curse! Blaming everything on the curse does not excuse all the villainy that people are doing. When it comes to, at least when it comes to the government. It'd be like if the Conservative government, before being voted out by the Labour government here in the UK, Rishi Sunak went out of Downing Street, went up to the microphone and went, "I'm sorry for the past 14 years, a curse made the Conservatives do all that." Everyone would not take it seriously in the slightest. Although a curse would explain Boris Johnson's hair, at the very least.
The Great Twilight. The greatest curse ever known. A force that can bend even fate itself.
This is what happens any time I hear the Great Twilight at this point. It's just white noise. I'm letting it all bubble up, because there's still other cutscenes to go that are like this.
You've all noticed, right? How strange everyone started acting all over the Empire?
Or maybe Erebonia is just full of racists. Ever thought about that,
Beyond the obvious is some invisible force, subtly twisting the Empire onto a path of destruction. Its effects have become most apparent in the army, as well as the government.
So, it's gotten that bad, huh?
Yes, a curse is what's causing people to fall out of windows with bullets in the back of their heads that they obviously did on their own accord.
Dad, is this true?
Obviously, my joke falls flat because Moria.
I cannot say either way. All I've done is acted in accordance with my own convictions. Should I find my efforts have backfired, it can only point to my own failings as a politician. Under the National Mobilization Law, the Imperial government temporarily absorbed all administrative authority over Heimdall. As such, I've been sent all the way out here to oversee Ordis. Everything happening now is because I simply wasn't capable enough.
Governor Regnitz. So the curse forced this fate on you before you knew it.
Wielding political authority means accepting the facts, and the consequences that stem from them. And the fact of the matter is that the city of Ordis, including this estate, is under my jurisdiction for the time being. Therefore, you'll have to convince me, under pretense of your inspection, that you are qualified to take custody of my 2 charges. That way, neither of us will be abandoning our duties.
Dad, you're really...
So that was your plan all along, huh?
The governor's obligations and opinions are in no way the same as mine. Further, custody of Miss Herschel and the Empress is the Imperial Defense Force's duty. However, all of Class 7 are fugitives by law. Restraining you is my responsibility as a member of the RMP, my duty as an officer. But more than that, it's my role as an Ironblood, as a vessel for this terrible curse.
You chose to help end the world. If one for Miriam's self-sacrifice at the end of 3, she'd be in the same boat too, in my opinion. All the Ironbloods
just like we saw in the Grawl. That glyph was in Milliam's eyes too.
This is the power granted to us by Chancellor Osborne, the mark of the Ironblood. It allows us to draw power from the energy of the Great Twilight itself. But its effect goes beyond merely boosting our battle capabilities. The Governor's failings, Operation Birdcage, all such events were brought forth by this power of ours.
You mean...
That's how you carried out Operation Birdcage?
They cheated! Even though Lloyd definitely has taken on much more stupider things than a curse.
The SSS, Yin, the Divine Blade of Wind, all of them are skilled fighters in their own right.
Yep.
No matter how numerous my forces or how adept my command. Do you really think I'd have even the slightest chance of cornering them if I didn't have this power?
I mean, you could always just flood the entirety of Crossbell with troops.
I thought it was strange.
Back then, even I wasn't fully aware of it. But now, I can harness its energy at will. And with its aid, I can easily stop you in your tracks. Class 7, I hereby place you all under arrest.
Oh,
you
no.
may attempt to carry out your
Arrest
inspection if you so please. You're free to take Miss Herschel and the Empress with you and go. In the unlikely event you're able to kill me.
See, Claire understands the fact that Falcom aren't just going to kill people all willy-nilly.
Oh, what a pitiable yet captivating spectacle. Like a glacier she stands, solid and steadfast, yet her heart lies frozen by sorrow. Mesmerizing in her frailty, apt as all ice is to shatter at a moment's touch.
Trauma!
What would you know about me, Roseweiss? Your memories have been wiped clear.
Perhaps so, but through a beautiful damsel's eyes lie the depths of her soul. It makes my chest tighten to see
and yet
her.
Everything that's
The icy
said is
maiden
true.
within you melting into tears.
Why am I getting coding errors all the time?
Major Claire.
Even without her memories, Jellica hasn't lost her touch.
Major Claire, I was told Major Lecter said something when he fought the others, not too long ago. He mentioned the grief and guilt he felt after losing Milliam, and how the two of you would put things right.
Yet they are still a boss fight in the final dungeon, spoiler alert.
Back in Crossbell.
A moment ago, you said we'd need to kill you to rescue Toa and the Empress. The only thing that tells me is that you're all too willing to die.
Pretty much.
It's just as Roseweiss said. It hurts my heart to see you acting so pathetic. Milliam didn't sacrifice herself so you could use her as an excuse. Fight for yourself. For your own reasons.
Someone that is a big fan of Claire is doing this whole where it's like, people say who they think is like good sound categories when it comes to trials. Most overrated? I honestly think Claire could easily be on that one. And it's primarily because of Cold Steel 4.
Even if you have the power of the Great Twilight on your side, I don't intend to lose. Not to this melting imitation of the Icy Maiden.
Whoa, not bad.
You actually got through to her.
Such a dastardly way with words you have, Instructor.
Indeed, Rean does.
What a cheesy-ass speech.
But he hit the nail right on the head.
Even Milliam would not recognize what you've become.
And so, the indomitable ice cracks. But like a knight upon her shining steed, I shall come to all these fair maidens' aid. Very well. I will use Milliam as an excuse no longer.
And yet.
I am a member of the Ironbloods and an officer of the RMP. As such, I will use whatever force necessary to apprehend you.
So I don't even actually have a trigger? Unless
Come at
more
us,
than
then.
only have one.
Your Highness, Miss Herschel, please keep a safe distance.
Understood.
Rean! Crow! You can do it!
I won't hold back.
They get their
Prepare
turns
yourselves.
fast, damn it.
Enough words. Let your passion flow through your fists. You're being detained.
As part of her
Frozen
being
prison.
Iron Blood, she gets the disorder Frozen Prison, which means for 4 of our turns we get a delay minus 200%. Thanks, game, and we can't use orders. Fuck. Well, good news is we can just do that. And
Let's
stuff,
go.
which includes Major Claire being at 148,515 health with. Yeah, we're not really going to be doing much in terms of the statuses or with the elemental efficiency. Similarly with Red Rose V's with 149,208 health, but it has much more in terms of the status conditions, meaning we could actually do stuff there. Let's burn for a turn of Frozen Prison while we can, with Rean being able to just deal in chain.
Now! It's mine!
Moving out!
And let's use the other one up here as well.
Things up at my turn.
Now with that done, let us define song.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
My turn.
You know what, let's see if we can get that strength for defense now.
It's my turn!
Ooh, and since we've got access to no cast time,
My turn.
oh, of course we said it's stronger actually. See now.
How exhilarating!
My turn.
What is she casting? Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll just what's it said again.
It's not over yet. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the tear wolf.
I showed you the true strength of
And
ice.
there's the enhance.
I'm going!
Let us
There!
keep you up.
Thanks.
Moving out. Quit like that, doesn't she? Oh, we lost out on that. Which means Kaleido Force! That actually can hit, because it's not fast. No, we lose our links!
Roll! Healing strike!
Oh no!
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
Yes!
Find song formation so we can serve it.
Moving out. Thanks.
Ah, no, so because of crime. Ah, that's Claire beaten.
Really?
But we don't get hit with a dragon kick. Ah!
Dragon kick!
I ain't beat yet!
Not bad.
And now she's broken.
It's my turn!
Oh, we've got all the tons. We can just do this.
Not going down. They're down.
Shame we didn't have our links going on, but oh well.
I'm
Ta-da, we did it. Really
This is
easy
the
fight.
blade of the 8 leaves.
All right.
We're doing a
God,
soap powder out of it, which is
That's
nice.
how it's done.
Stats up.
Most people got level ups, and we didn't have to use Machias at all in battle at all. Oops. He's going back on the bench.
The flames of passion. It's no wonder at all you were able to melt through.
And then the mask breaks.
Ah! Angie!
Toa? Crow? George!
Wait. The hell? That was her, right? The real her?
Those damn masks. Angelica!
Masks
Hey,
are stupid.
Angelica Rogner! Snap out of it already!
Angelica? No, I'm... Red Roseweiss.
That's wrong. It's nothing more than a part you were made to play.
Have the mask be shattered more, Waddy.
Find yourself, Angelica! You need to break free!
You can do it, Angie!
Me, damn it.
Please, come back to us!
Alright, one additional person to the other West. Bang.
Angelica!
Angie, are you okay?
Angelica is back with us.
I'm
About
not sure,
fucking
Toa.
time.
I think I might need you to give me another little squeeze.
Yeah, she's fine.
It was so hard to see that adorable face of yours through that mask. I'll need to get a nice long look now that I can see clearly again.
Angelica, it's you!
You got your memories back.
Angie! Thank Adios. Thank the goddess you're yourself again. You have no clue how worried I was. Ever since you disappeared,
Maybe I should disappear more often.
That's not a good idea.
How could I? It felt like I was living a nightmare.
I think
But I guess I must have died and gotten to heaven in the arms of an angel.
Oh yeah, she's back all right.
I'm glad to see there were no lasting effects on her personality or memories. It seems it was the mask itself that was forcing her to play the role.
Sure wasn't like that for me. Guess old George didn't follow through.
So not only did he not actually shoot Angelica at all, or if he did, in such a way that it only simply just knocked her out, but then it was just, put the mask on, that'll do. Fucking Georg.
Perhaps he simply couldn't bring himself to. But then again, maybe I'm no different.
Man, you guys are terrible at being evil.
Do you still intend to fight?
Without our Iron Horsemen, I stand at a disadvantage. Unfortunately, it would seem I have failed in my mission.
Good.
Major Revelt. Then I take it you're just about finishing up here.
And enter Sax Vander. Huh?
General.
You're all under arrest now. Sing on guard.
For those of you with whom I am yet unacquainted, allow me to introduce myself. Zex Vander, General of the 3rd Armored Division. Schwarzer, Class 7, I do hope you've been well.
It's been a while. Congratulations on your promotion.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be stationed at the naval fortress.
What, you here to arrest us? Doesn't seem like it.
I'll find you back.
Very sharp. As a matter of fact, I'm here to investigate the situation. The Heimdall military police are starting to chatter about some trouble at the Cayenne estate.
I apologize for the disturbance, General. It was under my personal command that the situation fell out of control. I will have all units within the estate withdraw immediately, and give the order for the Imperial Defense Force to return to base. Forgive me, but may I leave the rest to you?
You may.
Major Claire.
So you're gonna let us off the hook for now?
With war on the horizon, the last thing we want is news of a domestic dispute to surface.
Yeah, damn propaganda.
As it stands, only the RMP, IDF, and Intelligence Division have orders to apprehend you. Maneuvering around those groups will be your only hope going forward.
Are you?
Sure you should be giving us tips like that, Icy Maiden?
Traitor.
More a word of warning, I assure you. I will not be so charitable next we meet. Governor Regnitz, I apologize for the disruption. Your Highness, Toa, my sincerest apologies for inconveniencing you. Angelica, I'm glad you were able to recover your memories.
You could have just shot the mask off in the first place, in my opinion, but hey, you know.
And Rean, I just wanted to say how happy
I forgot I have high speed on, so the part of me just didn't happen. So it would be so much easier if not the weather.
Major Claire.
Let's feel
Poor
sad
gal.
for the person
It's
that's
clear
helping
she's
with the world
burying her
ending
feelings.
stuff.
Indeed. So deep that the pressure may very well
Look,
crush
I mean-
her in the end.
There has to be something we can do. No. We'll find a way.
Maybe. But regardless, with Toa and the Empress freed, Wayne and the others waited for the IMP to withdraw before they left the estate themselves, where Sachs ensured that none of Vincent's group of the Bandcamp students were with him were charged with any crimes. Good. Once the situation was under control, General and the Governor offered to come see the group off. Starting with their friends on the Macabre, they decided the best place to say their farewells was beside the 3rd Exercise Camp. This is so that we can have some level of cutscene. There's my loading screen, so you know. Putting aside my duties as a soldier, I must admit I am pleased. Pleased to see Class 7 taking a stand in this dire situation. And even more so to see how my dear nephew has grown and found his way in the world. By your side. General. Thank you, Uncle. I really didn't mean to talk to you about joining the branch campus, but I could never find the right time. There's nothing to worry about. With all the changes the FUD was going through at the time, I wasn't an easy man to get hold of. But given how well things have turned out, it's safe to say you were guided by Adios. I'm sure Oria, Muller, and even your father would agree if they could see you now. I hope so. Fire Count Matthias Vander, one of the Empire's greatest swordsmen, matched only by my father. Vander got at Vander School. I've heard the stories. It's not just his skill that's overwhelming, but his war strength too. We still don't know where Cud's mother and brother might be. Do you know anything, Uncle? I heard that the Propals in Palm were drafted, but as far as I understand, Matthias and Oria are in the east and remain independent. As for Mother, it seems his 7th division was decommissioned, and its members and supplies were divided amongst the new divisions. But there's been a lockdown on all information pertaining to that process, so I'm afraid that's all I know. Do you think 7th division was known to have close ties with Prince Oliver? So they broke up the one group that might try to carry out the prince's will. Yeah, it seems that way. It's just like when they took our Wallace Imperial family's guardians away from us. The issues to my family's pride just don't stop. The insults, not issues. Oh, Kurt. Speaking of the Imperial family, I'm starting to worry about the Empress. I wish she had agreed to go somewhere safe. It's out of our hands, but I'm sure she has some sort of plan. Your Highness, flashback to, earlier. Your Highness, are you certain about this? We can't just leave you behind.
I appreciate you coming all this way for my sake, but as it stands, I must remain here. Were the Empress to go missing now, this nation's people would be thrown needlessly into chaos. Making matters all the more difficult for you, no doubt.
Maybe so, but no, she's right. The government could easily accuse you of kidnapping the Empress, and we really have everyone hunting us down. If you came down to it, we could have used seek asylum in LaBelle or Wematharia, but...
As I said, it would only cause more trouble than
Damn it,
necessary.
LaBelle snuck in and kidnapped the Empress while we were looking the other way. How could they?
Even now, we know nothing of Alphen's whereabouts. And right this second, on the other side of the country, the Emperor continues to fight for his life.
Yeah, it's got the best health care you could possibly get at this point in the game. In the universe. Who knows, maybe there'll be a better doctor than Silent at some point. If there is, then yay. Nice to see more people being really good at their job. But anyway, His Majesty's surgery is coming up, isn't it?
Do not fret so. Major Claire has already told me the truth of the matter. I understand that it was the Empire's curse that coerced you into
the curse
shooting the
did
Emperor.
it, so therefore you're absolved of all your
own
sins, Ash. Fucking stupid. So she told you, huh? I see.
In that sense, a share of the blame lies with the Imperial family as well. Perhaps what happened to Olivert was our punishment, though I curse the very thought. Worse still, our young Cedric now stands at the side of the very man who plotted Olivert's downfall.
Yep, Cedric is evil. Your Highness, I deeply sympathize.
I deeply
no,
sympathize
he's
with you,
raising
Your
it.
Highness. Prince Olivert met with a most cruel and undeserved fate.
Blew up. Over where the Courageous landed, there was a bit of him over there, and there, and there. And someone had to remind me that it was a bit too soon when I started pointing that out.
We must keep hope that His Majesty soon makes a full recovery. I will make certain to keep you updated on his condition.
You have my thanks, Governor Regnitz. Now go, Class 7. May Adios's grace be ever at your side.
Must have been out tiredness. Oh god. Wait, hang on. How am I tired? It's only 11:15. What?
I leave Elise and Alphin's safe return in
We'll
your
get our
capable
hands on
hands.
those two later, obviously. Yes, Your Highness. How have we been going for? 1 hour 24 minutes. According to Bum 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 bum. She's such a strong person. I guess she has to be to rule over the Empire. Seems like Instructor Claire covered for us too. Yeah, at the end of the day, Major Claire's still Major Claire. Despite I work on the guy who shot the Emperor, but I'm counting on you to keep the Emperor safe. Of course, I promise Her Majesty will be safe in Ordis. She'll not be able to appear in public, but I do plan to do all I can for her, including search for information on His Majesty. Though with the spread of the Great Twilight and the EC of Ordis to govern, I can't say how effective I'll be or for how long. I know you'll find a way, Dad. Remember the promise you made to Elsa. We can't give up, no matter how bad things get. I know I won't. Together with Class 7, I'll struggle on to the bitter end. Why did I say it like that? Marcius. It's about time. That's exactly right. We're all in this together, and we're going to see it through no matter what. You're right. I need to pull myself together. No self-respecting reformist would stand idle in a situation like this. At least Will when his son is bravely putting his life on the line. I'll do all I can to help you fight. That's the spirit. On that note, I'm happy to inform you that my father, Count Ford, will also assist you insofar as he is able. So it's a shame that Ferris and Patrick aren't here to see this. They slipped out when the RMP and IDF left Ordis, right? That's right, they mentioned a mission they absolutely had to take care of. They did tell us to give you their warmest regards, however. Makes me wonder though, Ferris has to leave so suddenly. Yeah, maybe she's working together with Mint and the others who went missing. If he's one of them, right? I wonder what they're up to. Meanwhile, somewhere else, they're doing whatever. Could they have joined up with the Wasteland Army? No, we were searching high and low for them too. On one hand, I'm glad that they weren't caught like I was, but they'll be fine. I trust Patrick. I'm sure he'll tell us everything that happened in due time. Knowing him, you're probably right. Ferris too. If there's anyone I know who can take care of herself, it's her. Right you are, though it shares a big brother's heart somewhat to know his sister no longer needs him. No need to be so glum, Vincent. We never know when they might reach out to us. And if they're out getting things done, we can't just slack off and let them earn all the glory. That's right, we still need to get in contact with Jessica and Wayne. For now, we'll keep gathering information with the others. Thanks, that'd be great. Give them hell out there. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry, Kurt. If only I had some more information about your brother. Do not fret, Kurt. Molo is your brother and a Fander both. He is not one to be done in so easily. To be a Fander is to walk your own path, with unwavering resolve. Each one of us writes another chapter in our family's long history. So stand tall, holding tight to your hopes, and never forget that you are one of us. Haha! Forgive me. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think of our family's legacy. Especially with how, as our world is in chaos, you come to its defense as the successor of our ancestor Roland's dual sword style. You chose your own path when you enrolled at Ford's Branch campus, and look at the trials you've overcome and allies you've made since. If that is not the mark of a man who knows what it means to be a Fander, to pledge his sword to others' defense, I don't know what is. Uncle. I don't know if I'm worthy of comparison to a legendary swordsman like Roland, but I'll take your words to heart. I will wield our family's legacy in my own way, with swords in hand and head held high. Good on Kat. You did nothing this entire part of the game because we didn't take him with us. And we get the Trails Across the 4 logo.
It appears your rank has increased.
We are now A7,
Here's a small
which gives us
token
the
of our
Revolution
appreciation.
Quartz. And a true gladiator belt. And we also get reconnected
Let's
with
risk
our
here's a
Academy
small
grade,
token of our
giving us the
appreciation.
Iron-Winged Lion Medal.
Amazing. Keep up
It's
the good
easy
work.
to get ass pissed because here's the thing, because they're doing it like this, it means technically we're doing several chapters in the game, but it's still all within the same act. So, on that one really. Moving along to the next day, and we're into touring West Narabonia. Tour! Oh, you handle yourself pretty nicely, don't you, girl? If I was running Angelica's building the ship right now, I'd be thinking, what the hell is the context? Guess they don't call you a heavenly chariot for nothing. I had an inkling you'd pick up piloting the Muckabear before long. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I've been scoping out the situation throughout the Empire. Wow, nice work, Toa. Already? That was fast. Let's check out then. You guys can come join us too. You got it. I'll just switch over to autopilot. I see, so security's been reduced over in northeastern Lemaire then. Uncle Sex did mention having the 3rd Armoured Division Patrol pulled back. Should just be enough for us to make it to Ulster and Raquel. That means they'll be stationed near Ordis instead. I doubt we'll be able to go back there for a while. Nah. Right, it looks like they carried out these measures in response to yesterday's offence. That said, with Sante falls out of their jurisdiction, Stier's still under heavy surveillance, we'd have a hard time heading over that way. I'm sorry everyone, I'm trying to find us an opening to leave, I really did. You've done a great enough job already, more than any of us could have asked. You've been a huge help both yesterday and today. In all honesty, you're putting even the Intelligence Division to shame. And you know what? Not one of us expected anything less. Thanks to you, Toa, handling the ship is going to be a breeze from here on. That's my Toa. I do love me a working woman. I agree with Angelica on that one. How about a little award for the effort? To the tune of, say, 20 kisses per hour? And I disagree with Angelica on that one. Do not sexually assault people in the workplace, for fuck's sake. Angie, what's going into you? Jesus, like I never even left. Ha ha! Having a good chuckle there? Oh, sorry, I got lost in the moment for a second. It felt just like our days back at the main campus. Memories. Yeah, I know what you mean. We always gathered in the engineering building to tinker with Angie's bike, and we would come by and help carry out some test runs for us. I even left it with you after all was said and done. Right, I gave it to Alyssa after that so the RF could use it as wording. So the RF could use it as a development sample. Yeah, and then we had to track Angelica down on her cross-continent tour for permission. Oh, so that's how it played out, eh? Wow, talk about behind-the-scenes look. Yeah, who knew we'd managed to get the crew back together again? Well, not the whole crew. Yeah, well, that's good up for you, I guess. So the person who shot you in the Heimel Cemetery, was it really? Yeah, it was George. No doubt in my mind, but...
Georg, it would seem you've missed her vitals. I've come up with a way to make use of her. Using the mask, we can gain ourselves a pretty handy pawn.
Oh, is that so? Very well. Do as you wish. Withdraw immediately once you've collected your little...
We just needed the fake out so people would be like, no, she's dead!
This is where Angelica Rogner dies. If only for a time. Whether you wake from this nightmare is something only Adios can decide.
Or, you know, Crow casting 1 billion cross crusades on her.
Forgive me, Angie.
I don't think Adios had that planned out. I had no idea he said that. So that's what he meant when he said you died. Not exactly the shining example of a heartless monster, is he? Says a member of Ordis. Though I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't exactly lucid then, so for all I know, it was just a convenient delusion. Still, it's an unmistakable fact that he set that bomb on the Courageous. I think it goes without saying that a happy reunion is probably off the table. Yeah, especially the rest of my time ticking away. Crow, you can't just give up like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to try and make light of Crow's situation. But can you really look us in the eyes and tell us George is dead to you? Yes. If there's even the slightest, remotest possibility of rebuilding your friendship, isn't that more than enough reason to keep hope? Exactly. We made a promise to bring you all together again, a promise that we failed to keep 2 years ago, but now that we have Crow back, we might have another shot at making it happen. I'll do whatever I can to help as well. Same here, I owe you guys after all. With all of us working together, I'm sure we can do it. You guys, here we go. Well, you make a fair point, bit too early to be throwing in the towel just yet. Can't argue with you there. Alright then, count me in next time you find some asses that need kicking. I got some new martial arts skills I've been meaning to show off. Angelica, can't wait to see them in action. I'll give it everything I have to. In fact, I've already got a ton of requests in from all over, so go check them out pronto. In fact, we have 3 quests right here. Cody Wed, from a client of Kayla. Recently arrived in Airborne from my ferry and I was supposed to meet up with a friend of mine who came ahead of me. I haven't been able to get in contact with him though. I'm starting to worry about his well-being. Last I heard he was heading for Raquel. Come meet me at the Hermit Bar and Inn and I'll tell you all about it. And brandy recognition. Ulster's always been famous for its locally produced brandy, but there's so much demand for it right now that we can't keep up with all our orders. Reinstating some discussed equipment we had lying around seemed like the perfect solution, but oh boy, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. These machines are going to need some serious TLC before they're fit for use. If you think you can help, maybe at the old distillery. And on the Western Lamar Highway, there is a monster of a Secularia Mami, or whatever, on the highway. And we can go and deal with that if we want to. Quest from Ulster, a person search, yeah, another extermination request. Wait, who's this Kayla person? I'm a farrier. Could it be one of those two who met at the lodge before? I've never known them myself, but I read our resident Duchess already has. Yeah, I bet you've got their profiles down pat by now. All I say is that one is indeed from Romafaria. And the other, well, her circumstances are rather exceptional, you see. Though it's exactly as you already may have guessed. She's from Gehenna somehow. No, okay, obviously that's not the case, but I getcha. Well, if you're curious, all you have to do is respond to the request. We should go check on those new locations we can get to as well. Sounds good to me. Raquel opened up just in time. Could have used to break after Ordis, but whatever. So does that mean, yep, I'm gonna be on your next watchdog, much as that bites. I'll be keeping a tight leash, so you best get your shit together, Shorter. You can tell he's actually enjoying this. He would not be Ash otherwise. Oh boy. Okay, Ash, I'll be counting on you. You're unlucky, Irene. But that, let's prepare to start off once more. So for our next segment, we'll have Ash no matter what. Yippee, we have been using him quite a bit already, so this is perfectly fine on my opinions. Also, you may notice, returning party member Angelica's back, and level 99, holy shit, why is she over level compared to everyone? Why is she higher level than everyone else? This is bullshit. We'll go in the pipe for the moment so we can take a look at the cast and all that in a second. And then just for consistency's sake, I guess we'll follow Tina for the, because Sarah there for the moment. Just so that we've got people there, it doesn't matter too much as a whole. We can now visit Raquel, Ulster, the West Lodge, and the surrounding roads there. We can also now challenge the wild areas of Oligiath Basin. And we will need to complete one of the two stuff there. We also obtain Ash's disguise outfit if we really want to use it. And we also gain access to a bunch of bonding events, which does indeed include Ash, Celine, Yuna, and I refuse to do it on principle, Sarah and Alyssa's, which I may also be inclined to maybe not want to do. But then again, it depends on how many bonding points we have. We have 3, we have to do at least one of those fuckers, which means the bonding, we'd get 4 because of the monster. Damn it! Okay, well we're definitely doing some then, because I will do as many bonding offences as possible, as per usual. So with that, we will save the game, just so that we don't have to go through the cutscene again. And now to just take a quick check at this. Although Angelica claims that she has some new martial arts skills she wants to utilise, she actually doesn't. That's false advertising! Falcom, you fuckers! But she does have laser bullet, power B, breaker D, with a line inverse, with a set, and impede of 100%, with a delay +2, and 2 impact power of SS, break of SS, plus 3% unbalanced, it hits one per target, and its fate is actually downgraded from back in Cold Steel 1, where it was a 90% chance, assuming they could be inflicted with it, to now just a solid 50%. And Dragon Boost is just a string of defense up for 4 turns, because the insight's been moved over to Even Dragon or Ebon Dragon, depending on how they want to pronounce it, with a critical of plus 50% alongside. Critical and inside. Critical and inside. You know what that reminds me of? Gold Dragon. A critical percentage and insight. Yeah, we kind of have that all covered already thanks to Reen, but what can you do? So yeah, it's nice to have people around here. Also, Squared Elman's just standing here. Good, it seems all pilot work function is working fine. Leave the West and Angelica's capable hands. Now I'm worried about Unit 2. I'm just going to disembark and check up on it. Oh well, thank you so much for all the help you've given us. Haha! You're too kind. I'm really doing my job. But I'm glad I got to see you again. I've been hoping our paths would cross. Yeah. Well, and exploring the place. We actually do have a Fire Masters potential here with Angelica. Koto and Angelica. I don't want to enter. Wait, help me read that. You've got that I don't want to interrupt look on your face. Please come join us. Yeah, grab a seat. Alright, if you insist. What are you guys talking about? Trying to work out the logistics of mass producing orbital bikes. Between all the work Angie and Alyssa have put in, it's looking like we could make it a reality. Guess all that testing is finally paying off. Gotta say, it feels good. I wish George was here to see this. Yeah. But hey, there's always tomorrow. I get how he must feel, but we just have to force him to be honest with himself about who he really is, like you guys did for me. Whoa. Yeah, let's get him back. We will, no matter what. Sure we will, but we will have an Finance Masters game here with Angela we can also do. Oh, and also, I know I'm late to the party, but I picked up Finance Masters. Having to beat Crow, so what do you say you and I have a practice match when you've got some time? Haha! Of course! It's for a good cause after all. Sadly, I do have to say, why can't Toa be a party member? Oh well, actually, hang on. Oh wait, no, it's this one. I'm getting them the wrong way round. This one's fine. This one's fine. We might do units then. And, you know what? I am tempted to do Sarah's because I know what it entails. It's actually kind of bittersweet in a way. It just happens to have a heart symbol on it because of the because of touching moments and all that. Right, I'll save. Right, it's 11 o'clock. I can cut this stuff out. And then I can record more later, pile it together or something. I don't know. Or I could put an outro here. Next
okay.
Time.